Welcome back, my friends, to my last brain cell. Before we get into the question of the day, I owe all of you an apology. I completely forgot to do the final breakdown, excuse me, of the slice of buffalo. So bear with me while I grab the handy dandy notebook. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over. Yeah, let's get the Jenga puzzle out the way. Yeah, boom. All right, so we went to 13 spots. That means we had 13 cheese pizzas, but we had 14 like specialty pizzas or just non-cheese pizzas because at one of the spots we got two pizzas. So I'll put like a condensed screenshotted version of the entire ranking too, just so it's not you having to rely on my voice. You can see the final thing at the end. But starting from the bottom, going up on the cheese side, we have Imperial Pizza with a 4.7 out of 10. We have Gotta Have It with a 5 out of 10. We have Ulysses with a 5.5 out of 10. Mustachios with a 5.6. Wise Guys with a 6 out of 10. Pizza Oven with a 6.3 out of 10. Mark's Pizzeria, that was weird, with a 6.7 out of 10. Macy's Pizza, 6.9. Bailey Ave, a 7.2. Jay's Artisan, 7.7. Galices or Galicis, I could be saying it wrong either way, 7.9 out of 10. Buzzies, 8.1 out of 10. And taking the number one spot for my personal favorite cheese pizza in Buffalo from these 13 spots, Lock City Pizza. It hit, yeah, man, Lock City and Bailey both did. Bailey was really good. Excuse me, I'm going to say Lock City and Buzzies both did an amazing job, I think, capturing the cheese pizza that I was looking for. Jay's Artisan had a really good cheese. If you guys remember, it was that Detroit style cheese pizza, but because it wasn't your usual cheese, that's why I got a 7. Pizza, like a lot of these places were really good. I did not really enjoy Imperial Pizza, if I'm being honest. It just wasn't for me. But I really enjoyed my time at Lock City for that cheese pizza. So for the specialty pizzas, and I'll also break down what those specialty pizzas were. So for Imperial, we had a pepperoni pizza. I gave that a 5.4. Bailey Ave, we also had a pepperoni pizza. That got a 6 out of 10. For a three-way tie, we have Lock City, which had pepperoni with extra cheese, Pizza Oven, which was pepperoni with banana peppers, I got a lot of pepperoni pizza, as you can tell. And Macy's Pizza, which was the La La Land, which was the chicken fingers, burrata, and waffle fry. I gave those a 7.7 out of 10. Coming up next is Buzzies with a 7.9 out of 10 for their Mexican pizza. After that is Wise Guys. Wise Guys had the stuffed hot pepper pizza, which was a sleeper of a pizza, y'all. I'm telling you, you need to go try that pizza. Yeah, Wise Guys, 8.1 for their stuffed hot pepper pizza. Mustachios had the crab rangoon. If I'm not mistaken, Mustachio's crab rangoon was just for that month, so you might not be able to get that ever again. But I gave that an 8.3. For Jay's Artisan, got an 8.5 for Sunday at Nona. I was really impressed by that one. After Jay's, we have Ulysses. Ulysses got an 8.8 for their Stinger pizza. And again, Stinger, for those of you who don't know, is steak and chicken finger. And I got my fingers honey mustard flavor. Coming up next with a tie again is Galici's chicken wing pizza and Jay's Artisan hot cherry pepper pizza. 9 out of 10. After that is Mark's Pizzeria. What did I get at Mark's? A buffalo chicken finger pizza. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. A buffalo chicken finger pizza from Mark's. I gave it a 9.5. And coming up, number one. And I still stand by this. You need to go try this pizza. You need to go try it. Number one, gotta have it for the falafel pizza. I've never had a pizza that fully captured exactly what it was supposed to be the way that falafel pizza did. wow, that pizza, even after all the pizzas I've had and all the high scores I gave, that one remained undefeated 10 out of 10. It could do no wrong. It don't take away anything and it doesn't need anything added. It could do no wrong. So yeah, like I said, I'll put pictures of the full rankings with their score for the cheese and the specialty pies. And for the specialty pies, I'll put what they were. And for those of you who watched every episode, I appreciate you, man. Please know that I sincerely, sincerely appreciate you. For real, for real. Moving on to the question of the day. Boop. Question of the day. This is something that I struggle with. So I really am super curious to know if any of you struggle with this too. Do you think you're symmetrical? Like from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, split right in half. Are you symmetrical? I know immediately that I'm not because I have a crooked pinky, right? So if someone were to cut me in half, I'm instantly like not symmetrical. But like sometimes I wonder, like, is one arm longer than the other? Like, is this chest bigger? Is this arm bigger? Like, do you think like your body is symmetrical? And I really genuinely struggle with it. Like I want my body to be as even as possible, right? Like, so for the gym, one of my biggest concerns is that I feel like my left side can sometimes be weaker than my right because of my pinky, right? When you're grabbing onto something, the pinky offers a good amount of grip help, right? But on my left hand, my pinky curls underneath my ring finger. So it essentially makes my ring finger useless and my pinky's kind of useless too. You know what I mean? So it's something I really struggle with. But I want to know if you guys think you're symmetrical, like split right in half. Like, are you symmetrical? Everything's the same exact size, like no leg bigger than the other, your leg not shorter than one other. Like, do you think you're perfectly symmetrical? Let me know in the comments. And if you do think you're perfectly symmetrical, why? You think you're just better than me? Fuck you. Anyway, that was rude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I take it back. I'll take it back. Let's quickly and swiftly move on to pick your poison. I'm feeling really good about this tower today. I feel like I kind of have a good sense of what I want to do and what I shouldn't do. Okay, let's see what's going on. Almost lost a card there. Okay. Pick your poison. Have your lips always on the cusp of bleeding from being so chapped. Have a permanent itch in the middle of your back. Shed your skin every morning like a snake. All right, I want to start with this first one. I'm going to tell a semi-embarrassing story. So when I was living in Colorado, there was a barbershop I used to go to that I had to stop going to. This was years ago. This was before, you know, uh, uh, haircuts being more than $20 was the norm, right? So I was going to a spot and the guy who was giving me a cut was like, I think he was the owner, if I'm not mistaken. He really hooked me up. He did a damn good job, and I was pretty happy about it, right? So one day he did like a damn good cut. Like the cut was clean. My edges was sharp. I was feeling myself. I didn't have any beard. Like I had a little bit of facial hair. It wasn't anything crazy, but my edges was looking, ooh, it was sharp, boy. So he was like, yo, can I take a picture of you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm gonna put it on my Instagram. I said, yeah, man, that's totally fine, right? I should have told him no because at the same time, I was struggling with like crusty lips. Like my lips were so chapped and dry and busted. No matter how much I moisturized my lips, it really meant nothing. They just they remained super chapped and cracked and they hurt. It was bad. So I I I didn't realize how bad my lips were chapped until this barber posted the picture of me and I saw how insanely busted my lips were. I was embarrassed. I didn't. I was at a loss for words. It was bad. It was bad. I'll put a picture. I'll just so you understand. It was bad, y'all. Yeah. So with that being said, I can't go through that ever again. Nah, no thank you. Have a permanent itch in the middle of your back or shed your skin every morning like a snake. If I shed my skin, does that mean like some, like am I gonna lose like some acne? Do I lose scars? Depending on how deep they are. Because this permanent itch in the middle of my back, I feel like I could only ignore an itch for so long. It also depends on how intense that itch is. Like right now, my legs are a little itchy, but I can ignore that because they're not super itchy. And they probably won't be itchy for long. It'll probably go away eventually. But a permanent itch in the middle, like I can reach the middle of my back. Thank goodness I have some flexibility to do that, but it doesn't mean I want to constantly be scratching my back. But I also know what it looks like to have to shed my skin every morning. It's like I said, like I'm pulling out my Exodia card. Like if I have a partner, like if my girlfriend is sleeping next to me, yeah, and I wake up, or she wakes up before me, and when I wake up, she sees me shed my skin. I wouldn't know what else to do except say I have a condition. Like I'm just leaving like a husk of my body. That's gross. All right, yeah, I'm gonna deal with this permanent itch in the middle of my back because just having like, what am I doing with that? Like, what am I doing with that skin? I just gotta throw it away. It's gonna be crusty. Fuck that. Yeah, I'll just permanent itch, middle of the back. Bring it on. I'll take the challenge. Let me know what you guys are gonna do. Are you gonna have your lips always on the cusp of bleeding from being so chapped? Are you gonna shed your skin every morning like a snake? Or have a permanent itch in the middle of your back? Put your answer in the comments. And while you're tapping away, I'm gonna get the wheel of fun. As I get ready to spin this wheel, I'm just realizing I didn't touch a Jenga tower not once. Ooh, it's been a long time. Actually, I'm just gonna look at that handy dandy notebook being so handy and dandy. Fun fact, I got a few in here. I like this one. Fun fact, competitive art used to be an Olympic sport. Honestly, I think we should bring that back. I would like, okay, and I don't know how it works. I don't know if it's like, hey, submit like your personal best work that you're proud of for this like huge world event, or if it's you all here with the same exact materials have this time limit to draw this. I would like that. I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really sweet to have, and it has to be like how could you? All right, so first of all, maybe have like a 10-minute time limit to draw something and make it look as realistic as possible. So maybe the drawing has to be a fruit basket or an environment like a forest, right? You only have but so long to complete the task, which is the drawing of this thing, and make it as realistic as possible. I think it'd be even cooler if it were a team sport and that every few minutes you had to tag out to the person behind you and let them continue the vision. That would be sick. I think I'd much rather see that than some horrible excuse for fucking breakdancing. Yeah, let's bring back competitive art in fucking Olympic sports. I think that'd be sick, man. Like artists need respect. Let's be realistic. Like it takes hella skill and patience to draw by hand and paint and do all those things. I don't have the time for that. I don't have the skill either. Let's be honest. Like I can barely draw a great circle, and these people be drawing fingers and hands and all types of. I mean, think about it. If you're an anime fan, your favorite anime was first drawn by hand. Think about that. Like before it even hit the big screen, someone had to sit there and draw it for Shonen Jump. And then before it even hit the big screen after that, when a studio decided they wanted to animate that manga, the animators have to then draw those frames by hand, bro. Respect these artists, man. I think it'd be even sicker if they got mangaka, and comic book artists to compete in the Olympic sport. Like, just do it one time, like, and have them draw each other's respective characters. Ooh, yeah. But you can't draw it in your style. You have to draw it to imitate the style of the creator. Yeah, I'd pay to watch that. That'd be hot. I think that'd be hot. Let me know what you guys think. Did you know that was the case? Did you know the Olympian wow. I don't know why I can't speak. Did you know the Olympics used to have competitive art as a sport? I definitely tuned in, man. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely tuned in. Was it cheating that I pushed that in? I don't know. Sorry about that, y'all. Technical difficulties. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. We are, ooh, ooh, ooh. The fingers are getting closer. We're that much closer to episode 100, y'all. And I'm going to keep hyping it up because you should be hyped for it. Yeah. Big news in store, big things coming, big shit popping, as T.I. used to say. So, yeah, man. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and stopping by. This is King Echo, signing off.